Good day, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jerry Inman, Chief Marketing Officer for 7th Online, and we are the leading provider of cross-channel merchandise planning and assortment management solutions to the retail industry. This is part of 7th Online's Thought Leadership webcast series, and I invite you to view others as we cover many of today's hot topics for retail executives. Also, feel free to check out our white paper series as well on 7thonline.com. Okay, so today we're going to talk about maximizing your market share with micro-merchandising. Think globally, act locally. What you're going to learn in the next 10 minutes or so, what is micro-merchandising? Then we're going to talk a little bit about how micro-merchandising increases profitability for retail. And lastly, we'll discuss best practices for implementing micro-merchandising and tell you how your organization can benefit from this process. The concept of micro-merchandising is one of the hottest topics for retail executives today. Getting the right products to the store that the local market wants in the right color, in the right size, in the right quantity, and then priced to sell at the highest possible margin is the holy grail for any retailer. It takes the proper mix of art and science through planning, demand forecasting, and optimization to ensure that every store carries the right inventory at the right time. When retailers align the breadth and depth of their merchandise offering with the local demand of their customers, it increases the probability of full price sales. The domino effect of higher margins, higher profit, and lower markdowns is a direct effect of micro-merchandising. Consumer buying patterns have become more unpredictable than ever, making past retail data and current forecasts difficult to interpret. Furthermore, most retailers' existing processes and systems were developed to meet the needs of the average, not the individual. In this ever-changing environment, true real-time consumer-centric retailing is critical. Retailers need an intelligent way to understand shopper demand at a store and product level, and they must be able to quickly react to changing demands by adjusting their product mix. Also, retailers need to look at the unique behaviors of each store and monitor trends to determine each store's selling patterns for brand, quantity, season, size, etc. With this understanding, a retailer can plan its assortment on a store-by-store basis and deliver the right amounts of the products that the customers are buying at each location. This allows the retailer to achieve the highest turn rates, rationalize SKUs to reduce inventory to the appropriate levels, increase availability, reduce overstocking, and ultimately increase margins. The single greatest challenge that retailers face is aligning their offering to local market demand. Grouping stores together based on size, shape, or sales performance alone will only deliver average results. Retailers need to monitor the changing demand at every store so they can align their assortments in the way that is most profitable and, of course, most strategic. So the three main areas that retailers should focus on to maximize micro-merchandising, the first one being customer and store profiling. Retailers of nearly any size already have customer and store profile data, though the volume and complexity often prevents them from effectively utilizing it. Point-of-sale data mining could reveal important information about customers and their buying patterns that may have been previously overlooked. Many companies produce overview reports to give their leadership a snapshot of business health, but they don't have the resources or the process in place to analyze more detailed data. Detailed customer data is invaluable in developing customer and store profiles. When developing a store profile, a retailer should ask what drives sales, what do local factors influence buying patterns. Additionally, demographics refine the store profile. Is the store located in a college town, a professional or suburban community, or a retirement area? Some of this data is available from local government websites, while other valuable insight can be learned from stores or regional managers. Developing customer and store profiles truly is part art and part science. Secondly, you need to look at product store attributes. So how can product and store attributes be utilized to optimally distribute inventory? All retailers are familiar with vendor promotions, let's say, that offer 500 of the same item drop shipped to every store on a specific date for a reduced cost. This may sound appealing and even profitable, but really, is it? Through distribution to all stores, though distribution to all stores is more simple than varied distribution plans to numerous locations, this type of approach is short-sighted. If the goal is to distribute short-sleeve polo shirts to all stores, effective localization may dictate that northern stores get fewer shirts than southern stores and receive them later into the season. This increases the probability that all stores sell the polo shirts at full price because the location and timing are considered. The third thing we're going to talk about is clustering. Retailers need to group stores based on a combination of plan, performance, and store attributes so you can more effectively align plans and assortments with customer preferences. By leveraging consumer sales history, demographic data, and product attributes, retailers can develop a roadmap to greater financial results by tailoring assortments to local customer preferences. Creating localized assortments is not a trivial challenge for our industry, one of the toughest. Stores in the same volume and climate ranges may or can exhibit vastly different sales patterns. Factors such as trending local customer preferences and understanding prospective customer demographics come into play. As a result, assortments based on simple segmentation techniques do not match local preferences and at best plan for the average store in a cluster. You need to identify clusters according to actual sales history, ensuring that the store with similar customer preferences are planned together but retain their individual distribution needs. You also have to select the optimal clusters so that assortment planning activities are focused on the most significant store groups. Planning unique assortments for each significant market and product mix delivers the benefits of tailored assortments without requiring the excessive effort of planning individual stores. Intelligent clustering brings clusters and related profiles directly to where they are needed most in the planning process. That's critical. Many retailers acknowledge the need for micro-merchandising, but don't know where to begin the process. Localization efforts have been perceived as complicated, but it doesn't need to be. Seventh Online has helped many of the fastest-growing retail brands with a proven framework that empowers retailers to create and implement their own localization programs. A retailer's unique store locations, customers, and products determine which attributes should be considered. Micro-merchandising in the past meant a retailer had to force its stores into a predefined cluster based on climate or other attributes. We recognize that here at Seventh Online, that not every retailer fits into a predefined mold. And we allow retailers to put their own attribute planning, clustering, and ranking into effect within our solution. The deeper purpose of localization is knowing your customer, delivering the right products, the right quantities, the right stores, so more customers will buy. Thinking and planning down to the local level truly helps retailers build their business into global brands, and that is true consumer-centric retailing. While customer and store profiling, attribute planning, and store clustering and ranking are important components of micro-merchandising, they're only part of a bigger picture. We address these issues and many others with an industry-specific cross-channel merchandise and assortment management solution that includes planning, demand forecasting, and optimization solutions, enabling merchants to work more intelligently and efficiently at every step of the process by leveraging the power of art and science. Having increased visibility across all channels and earlier demand insights, you're now able to better plan and analytically reduce markdowns and out of stocks, as well as greatly improve inventory turns. Management can be confident that strategic and financial objectives are met and that you're investing in a merchandise mix that maximizes profit potential. Seventh Online Solutions encompasses merchandise financial planning as well, visual and analytical assortment planning, in-season merchandise management, and order execution based on powerful optimization, forecasting, and collaboration engines. Embedded across Seventh Online's enterprise solution is a real-time, easy-to-use reporting engine to drive productivity throughout your business processes. With the visibility and business intelligence provided by the solution, merchants are able to quickly produce optimal assortments driven by current trends, historical performance, financial plans, local demand patterns, and supply constraints. This is just a partial list of our customer base, some of the fastest growing brands in the industry. We also have an enterprise class platform. I talked a little bit about that. All of our solutions are available as a deployed model or in the cloud. Also, there's a Seventh Online difference. We have deep retail industry expertise. We have user-driven embedded business intelligence and analytics where no IT is required to get the information that you need. We also offer the fastest time to value, a proven ROI. We can get you up and running faster than any other vendor out on the market. And most importantly, we have a proven track record with leading retailers, e-commerce vendors in the apparel, footwear, and accessories space. So I'd like to thank you for listening to me today. If there's any questions, please feel free to contact me at jinman@seventhonline.com or feel free to call me at 212-997-1717. And I hope to see you again at another webcast. Thank you.